Most people know Milana Vayntrub as the friendly face from those popular AT&T commercials. She's charming, funny, and seemingly always smiling. But what many people don't realize is that behind that bright smile lies a story filled with struggles, heartbreak, and moments of resilience that would shock anyone. Milana's life hasn't been as picture-perfect as her on-screen persona might suggest. Born in Uzbekistan in the Soviet Union, her family fled to the United States when she was just a toddler. They were Jewish refugees seeking safety and a better life, but the transition wasn't easy. Imagine moving to a foreign country with little to no money and facing language barriers at every turn. That's exactly what her family went through. To help support them, Milana started acting in commercials at the young age of 5. Most kids are busy playing with toys, but she was already working to help put food on the table. You'd think landing acting gigs that young would pave the way for smooth sailing, but that wasn't the case for Milana. As she grew older, roles didn't come as easily. Hollywood has a reputation for being brutal, especially for young women who don't fit into certain stereotypes. Milana found herself struggling to break free from being typecast and get meaningful roles. But that's not even the hardest part of her story. For years, she dealt with an overwhelming amount of online harassment after gaining fame as Lily, the cheerful AT&T store manager. What started as innocent commercials soon turned into a nightmare for her. Creeps on the internet began objectifying her, posting inappropriate comments, and even creating doctored images that were completely false. Milana had to face a barrage of unsolicited messages and hurtful content that no one should ever have to deal with. And if you think she stayed silent, think again. Milana took to social media to speak out against the harassment, using her platform to address the toxic culture that many women in the public eye face. She didn't just stand up for herself. She became a voice for countless others who've experienced similar situations. But here's the twist. Her struggles didn't just shape her as an actress. They fueled her passion for activism. Not many people know that Milana has been involved in humanitarian work for years. One of her biggest causes? Helping refugees, a cause close to her heart because of her own childhood experience. She even co-founded a movement called You Can't Do Nothing to raise awareness about the global refugee crisis. Her efforts went beyond social media posts. She visited refugee camps and worked on the ground to help those in need. Despite her contributions and good intentions, life wasn't always kind in return. There were times when she faced backlash for speaking out. Even as she tried to do good, the internet often found ways to criticize her. But through it all, Milana kept pushing forward, refusing to let negativity stop her from making a difference. And here's where things get really inspiring. Instead of being defined by the hate and hardships, Milana took control of her narrative. She didn't wait for Hollywood to hand her opportunities. She started creating her own content, writing, directing, and producing projects that told the kinds of stories she wanted to share. She proved that you don't have to fit into a mold to succeed. You just have to believe in your own voice, even when the world tries to silence it. Her journey shows that success isn't about how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up and keep going. So the next time you see one of those AT&T commercials, remember there's more to Milana Vayntrub than just the bubbly character on your screen. She's a woman who's faced adversity head-on, turned pain into purpose, and continues to be a force for change in both Hollywood and the world. What do you think about Milana's journey? Has her story changed the way you see her? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more surprising stories like this one.